Okay, so I'm about to leave Jingdezhen. This is my friend here. He's the one that showed me around for the last couple of days. He showed up at 6:30 in the morning to see me off, so that's a true friend, a brother, right? Okay. Well, I'm headed out, and I am ready to put 120 kilometers on the ticker, and JaYoe.
Okay, I don't know how this looks, but I just set the camera up on my unipod. I hooked my unipod to a bracket that I use for my camera. Now I can get a nice high view off of my GoPro. I'm making pretty good headway, averaging about 15 kilometers an hour, which is pretty good considering ups and downs and everything. Nothing beautiful to look at, nothing particularly interesting. Most of the gas stations here don't even have cold water, or their refrigerators are all opened up. I'm dealing with a lot of dust because there's a lot of big trucks that are going past here. Yeah, you know, you gotta have some bad with the good, right? Hello. So the rule for today is keep the mouth shut and breathe through the nose. Oh, it's hot today. The tops of my shins are blistered. I try and put sun lotion on, but I sweat so much that it just kind of sheds off, and the top of my feet here get an extreme amount of sun. I got to keep my hair growing because that's probably the only real solid protection for my legs. I feel like every day I'm getting better and better at this, but the tendons under my knees, those tendons that link my calf to my thigh, they're stretched. They're definitely tight. The worst part of the day is right about now, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, when the sun is right above. I found a little place to shade myself. This is not the most beautiful ride I've had, and I'm told by a guy, Nate, in Jingdezhen, that this ride will be full of trucks, the coal industry, and not much else. But it's not about so much of the beauty, it's about the people. I met up with this lady in Ximen. She gave me a foot massage. She said that most of China is just mountains and water. Sort of like dispelling the, not the trip, but just this country a little bit. She had a son that was a little overweight and ate a little bit too much, but as a mom she probably feeds him too much, cares for him, you know, I'm sure. And she is running her own foot massage place and trying to make her ends meet, living in this place, Ximen, that has water and mountains. Her perception of the world is water and mountains. And she asked me sort of in her own way in Chinese what I was doing this for. And I kind of like looked at her, and it was too hard to explain, but the reason is her and people like her. You know, it's the world is full of mountains and water and trees and roads. That's true. And you probably can continue through this entire world and probably lump the whole world into a number of terrains you can probably count on the fingers on your hand. So why would you travel through the world, you know? It's because of people like her and the stories that you can tell to them and the stories they can tell to you, which makes you a better person. So it's not really about the places, it's more about the people. And now I have that memory in my mind of this person doing this thing, and I'll never forget that lady in Ximen doing her foot massage business and her overweight son. And I'll go to the next place, and whether it has trees or mountains or water, it'll have another person with another story that I can add to my personal catalog of people I've met around the world. That's the great thing about travel. Just a tip to motorists. If you want to hear my story, I don't mind telling you. I have cars all the time. They'll ride past me and then they'll stop like 100 yards up. They'll get out their cameras or their phones. Maybe they'll ask a question. Maybe they'll get out of their car. A couple of times I've seen people ask me to slow down so that they could ask me some questions. I don't mind that. But I just passed by this guy. He tried to stop, but he couldn't get out his phone quick enough. And you know, for me, I have to continue momentum. Right now I'm going uphill, very slow. If I stop, I have to use a lot of energy to get back up to even, I don't know, 10 kilometers an hour. So this guy, I don't stop for him. If I stop for everybody, I would never get anywhere. So I passed by, and then he comes up on me alongside. I have my earphones in. I'm kind of trying to ignore him, to be honest. And he jackknifes me, forcing me almost off the road into the ditch and to stop. I was like, what the hell, you know? I mean, and then he proceeds to jump out of his car and ask a bunch of questions. Nishinairan, what country are you from? Nichinarma, where are you going? Doa Chen, how much is that? Doa Chen, ni mai zainai, where'd you buy it? All these questions, you know. And I said, hey, fucktard. You almost ran me off the road, and now you want the gratitude of me telling you my story? Just be nice about it. Every stop I go, I have interested parties that are asking all sorts of questions. You know, when you see a trike like this ride through a little town or a village or even a city in Ningbo,
people here haven't ever seen something like this before. It is completely new. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and everybody has so many questions.
I've arrived in a city called Yugan. It's in between Nanchang and Jingdezhen. It's very rural. Hi! As a matter of fact, I'm having a little trouble finding a place to sleep. One of the hotels was on the 6th floor with no elevator. That's not gonna work with this trike. And it's a little ghetto. But ghetto's fun too.